Okay, go ahead and play. Hey, how's it going? Dan Chinder here at the NAMM Show 2020, here with Matthew of Beatbox, and we're going to talk all about this amazing portable kit that sounds awesome. Matthew, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. Where are you based out of?
I am based out of Long Beach, California, actually now. I
Cool.
recently moved.
I grew up in LA. Where'd you move from?
Pocono Lake, Pennsylvania.
Cool. This is your creation?
This is my creation.
What the F, man? How'd you think of this?
So I was offered to do a tour across the country on a train, and I asked them if there was backline at all the venues. I was like, okay, because I'm going to bring cymbals and the normal questions you would ask as a drummer that's about to go on tour, so to speak. And they told me I had to bring my own kit. So I started wrapping around my brain, how am I going to do that? So at night, that night I went to bed and I actually had a dream that I had a cart with all the drums on it, which a lot of drummers do, and I'm pulling it off the train, and one of the drum cases fell off, rolled back into the train, and the door shut.
Oh.
And the train went away, and I woke up from that in a night, sweating. And since that day, well, that night technically, at 4 or 5 in the morning, I've been nonstop ever since. I just started drawing up sketches and went nonstop. It took me about 3.5 years to develop fully. I really took my time to make sure I got the quality of the sound. That's because my main thing is don't sacrifice sound for size.
Right, and I love that. I love that. What did you do before this?
I was a casino dealer at a casino, and other than that, before that, I was actually delivering mail on the side, like a United States Postal Service.
Cool, and you've been a drummer for how long?
Since I was 3 years old.
Cool, awesome. They sound great. To show off some of the, we'll call them amenities, if you will. And why don't we bring the camera closer, and Steve will kind of get some close-ups of, talk about the sizes, the wood, the shallow depth is interesting to me.
All right. So the box itself is A1 Baltic birch. That starts off as a sheet of plywood when I start. The shells are a 5-ply hybrid, so it's birch, maple, mahogany. Wow. The lugs are aircraft aluminum that I custom designed the machine. And then the box is a reverse vector cajon drum, essentially, which I have the patent on. And the bass drum is a 16-inch by 3.5.
Wow.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's so cool. It gets so much sound.
Because it mounts into the box, so the box is part of the bass drum. Yeah. So, hence Beatbox.
It's like having a subwoofer.
Yes, exactly. And then the snare is a 10x4. The rack tom is an 8x4. And then my floor tom for it is a 10x6.
That's so cool.
And then also, obviously, I make the thrones as well.
Right. I'll get up so they can see one.
Yeah.
And it is cushy and comfy. Cool. Can I try them?
Oh, of course.
We'll trade places.
Yeah, sure.
You could hold the mic.
I will hold the mic. Hi, Matt from Drum TV, or Drum Talk, right? I'm the new host, right?
Yeah,
there we go.
Drum Talk TV host. man.
Thank you.
And the response is great and everything. Yeah, thank you. I'll be here all night. It's a 2-drink minimum. So, you mentioned before that well, let me ask you, when did you start this? How long ago was it?
That night I had that dream was December 5th, 2012.
Wow, so 8 years.
8 years. So 3.5 years of development, and then the other 5 years of now getting it on the market and trying to get it out there.
And you didn't really know anything or have any experience with entrepreneurship before then?
None, no experience whatsoever. I am handy. I have done a lot of construction work. Did a little tile work. I was doing flooring as well, stuff like that. So I'm handy. But other than that, like, I had no engineering experience, no drum building experience. Like, YouTube was my friend. And that's the one thing that I will say to people, like, if they feel discouraged, if they come up with an idea because they go, oh, I don't know how to do it. You got the World Wide Web right there. You can learn.
Everything's out there.
And yes, I did make a lot of mistakes, but it's part of the journey,
Yeah, my wife and I, we use YouTube to look up, like you said, anything. I looked up a video of how to take out a spleen. It still kind of hurts, but it worked out all right. And you mentioned that you're selling so many of them, you can't make them fast enough?
Yeah, right now I am I'm looking to help get OEM manufacturing to help me mass produce them. I cannot continue to build these out of my garage by myself.
Do you mind if I ask how many you're selling a month?
So the most I've made in 1 month is 16. Last year we donated 20 of them actually to schools in LA County. Yeah. We teamed up with Adopt the Arts, which is Matt Sorm's nonprofit.
Yeah.
And through that program, we're getting music back in the schools in LA County, which is actually one of the worst, unfortunately, in the country.
Wow.
So it's one of the main things that I want to do as a company, as I grow, is to help get music back in the schools and help kids grow, because music was such a big part of my life. And knowing that it's not in schools, it hurts me, just so.
It's awesome. I think what you've made is fantastic. I mean, the success of any invention is that it fills a need.
Yes.
And this fills a need for the gigging drummer that doesn't need a big kit, even a bigger 4-piece kit, to go traveling, whether it's in a small car, on a train, subway, bus. This could easily just sit in the corner of any small restaurant or venue as backline. Yeah. And I'm really impressed with the oomph. I want to show the audience. The response is great, and the sound is. I want to try something. I want to see if it'll give a nice fat sound. Let me.
Sure.
Can I mess with this?
Yeah, of course. It's a drum. Do whatever you want to it.
Quickly tighten it up. It's obviously versatile.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the main things also that I designed on this is if you have a young child and they want to grow into the kit, I designed it so it's super low, so you can have a
little
kid.
Kids.
You can, from 5 years old, this could be the only kit you need.
I could put this like in front of my toilet, actually.
You could actually, yeah.
Be great. Awesome. So how can people follow you, and what does this cost? Like, give me all the information so people want to dive in.
So right now, retail price, I'm building them by hand per order. They start at $3,000. You can contact me at beatboxdrums.com.
Beatboxdrums.com.
Beatbox Drums LLC is the Instagram. Beatbox TM is, or Beatbox Drums, I believe. Beatbox Drums is Facebook. And other than that, that's really all the social media and resources I use to reach me.
Great. Awesome. I appreciate you letting us invade your booth and
no worries.
show this off. I think it's absolutely beautiful. That's another finish we could show.
I do.
Check out that finish. That's beautiful.
Anything you want.
Yeah, it's like a
Sky's the limit.
sunburst. Yeah, that's cool. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, and we'll stay in touch for sure.
Definitely.
Okay.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
You're welcome,
It's been a
Matthew.
pleasure.
Thank you. And thank you everybody for following what we do here on Drum Talk TV with the NAMM Show coverage 2020. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Here at Beatbox Drums. Thanks everyone.